Hello, hello, hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new tutorial. I am going to show you how to knit this Raglan top-down cardigan. Okay. This is how it looks like so far. I just finished the second ball and just wanted to show you. So I'm going to show you how to set up the crew neck, how to start by adding stitches. So first we knit the back and then we add stitches and then we finish it up. This is a medium-sized mannequin, just want to show you. I started this cardigan for me and I'm thinking it's a little bit small for me, but the body, when I wear it, it fits very comfortable. I'm a plus size, between 2 extra large to 3 extra large. Therefore, I might list this on my Etsy shop, or I can wear it. I don't know. Yeah, because I have lots of yarn. And again, one size will fit all. So it can start from, depends on how bulky you want, from extra small, I would say, to 2 extra large. And so let's get started on how to knit this top-down Raglan crew neck cardigan. Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new tutorial. I am going to start a home coat for myself and I want it crew neck. So I will pin the tutorial that I did, I believe 3 years ago, and I'm going to use the exact numbers. It's going to be a crew neck. And I bought this yarn from Dollarama. It's $3 and it's 100 gram and it's just wonderful. And I did see in the UK, everyone's doing an LD yarn haul. And I'm looking at the yarns and it looks like they are these. This is the similar yarn that I bought from Dollarama. So I don't know what's going on, but they're doing some sort of a sale, I guess. But the brand name is different. LD is selling it. LD in UK, and they like I bought the blue, baby blue, peach, white, black that I can find. And when I see this color especially, I grab it right away. So just 2 days ago, I went to Dollarama and I saw 3 and I grabbed it in 2 different locations I got. And it's velvet. It's super soft. And I said to myself, it's really cold here in Edmonton. I need a coat because I donated mine. So let's get started. The needle I am going to use is a 5mm because it doesn't give me any details. I will try and see. The technique that I'm going to show you is add as we go. And what I need is I need total of 54. I'm looking at right now. It's 54. I will pin the tutorial. I did it top down without short rows, but this one I want to use this technique because it's really comfortable to wear it. So I'm only going to cast on total of 6. Well, the back is supposed to be 16. So because in the tutorial I am using a chunky yarn and this is chunky, bulky as well. So let me just cast on in 10 and see how, because I'm going to do 3 or 2 stitches as I go. I'm going to be adding as I knit 3 stitches and then I will go down to 2. So 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's do 14. Yeah, let's do 16. Okay, so I'm going to put marker. Well, let me just knit this. So I'm going to be knitting. So this is going to be the wrong side. and I will be knitting, and then I will put my marker and I will continue adding stitches. And yeah, so I wanted to show you this technique in a crew neck that I did a couple of years ago. I'm updating because I learn something every day, even though I've been knitting for so many years. There are so many new techniques out there, and then when you figure them out, or when I make them up, I would like to share it with you. So here is, we're going to be adding, I'm going to be adding, let me just, I forgot to grab my markers here. I need the markers. So 16, so I'm going to be adding stitches after this. Again, it has to be total of 54 stitches. So 16 on the back, 7 stitches on the sleeves, and don't forget the one increase that we always have 4 increases, and then 10 on the front. I might do the increase on the front, and if I have enough yarn, I will make a hoodie. So stay tuned. I might make this part 1, part 2, part 3, and I will add this on the playlist. So I'm going to make 3 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, and I am going to knit this first row, the marker. Okay. Yes, I will add this to the playlist, for the top-down playlist that I have. Oh, I just made a knot. Perfect. Yeah, I like this because when I'm, it doesn't shed. Like, you know what I mean? The velvet is not shedding. Some of the velvets that I bought, even brand name, they did shed. So I really like the quality of this. Let me see if you can see it. Sun. Can you see? So I really like this yarn. Yeah. So I'm gonna knit, and I am going to be adding 3 stitches on this side as well. And then I will continue doing this technique, this method, until I have enough stitches. Okay, so here we're going to turn, and I am going to add 3 stitches on this part as well, this side. One, 2, 3, and then this is going to be the wrong side, so purl. And when I turn my work, I'm going to do increases. Yeah, I have enough stitches to make increases. Okay. Okay, here I'm going to add 2 stitches. From now on, I will add 2. You know what? Because this is bulky, I'll add 3 stitches. It is pretty bulky, as you can see. And it's growing fast. 2, 3. And then I'm going to start knitting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this was a 16. So this is the increase stitch. So I am gonna make knit one, make one, knit one, make one. Okay, so this is going to be the increased stitch. We have 16. So every time I come here, every row I will be making an increase on the left and the right, and that's how I make my increase. So we're going to come all the way to the marker, and I'm just going to repeat what I just did. This will go fast. Yeah, it's nice to wear a home coat some sort, because it does get really cold. Even the furnace is working, but my bathroom was 16 degree. Okay, so we added a stitch here, so this must be the 16. Okay, so this is the 16th stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna make a stitch, knit one, make one. Okay, so I'm gonna move my marker, and it'll just let me just finish this row. It's really soft. Okay, so here we go. So here is my increase stitch. So every time I come here, I'm going to make an increase. So I'm going to make 3 more stitches. There are so many different ways to add stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and I am going to be knitting. Okay, so I will continue like this, and I will come back and we will do the sleeve. We need 7 stitches on the sleeve. Don't count the increase though. We're not counting the increase. So I have 4 stitches here. Okay, so until I have 7, I will come back and continue making your 3 increases, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have did my increase. Now I am on the sleeve. From now on, I am going to do 2 increases. This is how it looks like. I know it looks like a V-neck, but it's going to be a crew neck. And yeah, here we are. So this is the sleeve area, and this is going to be the front. So from now on, I'm going to add 2 stitches at a time, because this, yeah, I don't want it to then it wouldn't look good. It wouldn't. So 1, 2, oops. So I did my 2, how many did I do? 1, I just did 1 increase. Okay, and then 2. And then I'm going to start knitting, but I am going to do my increase right here on the marker. Let me just double check. So this stitch is the increase here. I need to move that. So we have, here's the increase. So this is the 7th, this is the increase stitch. Yeah, I marked it. I forgot what I do sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to knit. I'm going to knit this stitch and then make a stitch. I'm going to knit this stitch and then make a stitch. Okay. And then I'm going to knit until I come to the next knit, make a stitch. Okay, I'm going to move this marker because it's pretty down. It's hard to see the stitches, but it's so soft. So knit and then make a stitch. Okay, and I'm going to continue, and then when I come here, I put my marker here. So I will knit the stitch, I will make a stitch, I will knit the stitch, and I will make a stitch. And when I finish this, when I turn around, I will add 2 more stitches. I'm going to add total of 10. I'm thinking 10, but I just need to check because I don't want it big. Yeah, I think 10 would be good because it's 16 here, right? So when I add the 10 stitches, what I'm going to do is I am going to this is going to be a cardigan. It's not going to be a sweater. So I need to do the border, like the button band. So I need to add stitches to that as well. Okay, so I will continue knitting, and I will come back and we'll go from there. I'll be right back. Hello. I wanted to show you how it looks like. So I have 1 stitch to add and 1 stitch to add here. So the thing is, it's not closing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 6 stitches and 6 stitches, so the button band. Okay, measuring it. Yeah, and plus I'm gonna knit the collar neck area here, but I need to add 6, so it would be rounded to 15 stitches here and 15 stitches here. So I just wanted to show you how it looks like. I love knitting top downs. I can put it on, see it, how it looks. Yeah, so I'm gonna be knitting the collar later on, and I'm planning to make a hoodie because it's nice to, you know, wear it in the morning. It's going to be a home coat. So I just wanted to show you this. So I'm going to turn the camera and I will show you how to add them. Those 6 stitches, 5 stitches are going to be 1 knit, 1 purl. So I'm going to add 6 at once, 6 at 1 here. And I'm doing my increases. So I marked them, as you can see. I think it's going to turn out fantastic. I just love it, love it, love it. So excited. So I wanted to, I need something to wear in the house because it does get really chilly. So yeah, so stay tuned and we'll continue knitting this home coat. Okay, I am going to be adding stitches. Okay, so I'm going to add 6 stitches and we'll go from there. Sorry, the background, I just noticed that it's gray as well. Yeah, just noticed it. Well, it's too late now. Okay, so I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am going to knit. So 1 knit, 1 purl. So 1 knit, 1 purl. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to double knit so the edge would look nice. Yeah, let's do it that way. So I'm not going to purl the purls. Knit, purl. So there's, and so there's, it's okay, 6 stitches. And I am going to knit. So I'm done increasing. I can remove this marker. It was just to show me that whereas my increases started. Okay, and just going to do my regular increase. And this is all to it. So I will come back. I will show you the other side as well. But before I do that, I will come back and I will pick up stitches to do the collar because I do not like when it's like this. I need to finish it, and I like it when it looks when the neck area is done. And every time I put it on, I feel so good. Okay, so I am going to knit all the way to the end, and I'm going to do my increase. So I don't want you to wait, and I'll be right back. Just a reminder, this video is how to start up. The rest is easy as pie. You just knit, 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 and you divide the body parts. And if you have any questions, let me know. So I will try to reply to you ASAP. And I would really appreciate if you can give me a heart on the comment section so people can see my channel. Yeah, it's since 2009. And lots of people are finding my channel like new. I just had a comment the other day. I just found your channel. Well, I've been here almost 20 years now. Yeah, so I'll be right back. Let me just finish this. And it's looking pretty nice. Nice and soft and cozy. I'm at the end, so I'm going to add 6 stitches. And then we're going to be knitting. That's all we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, so I'm going to start knitting. So I'm going to knit this first stitch, and the purl I'm going to slide. So I want to give that nice board edging, and I did this on my tutorials. So I'm not going to be knitting the purl stitch. Okay, we're done actually. I did extras, 2, 4, 6. Okay, so from now on, this was a purl. So I am going to be just knitting. Okay, so I will come back and we will do the collar. Okay. If you want to add buttonholes, this would be perfect to add the buttonholes. So I will come to show to do the buttonhole, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'll be right back. I am on the left side of the coat, and there are 6 stitches here. Okay, so I am going to knit. I'm a little bit confused. I think this was a purl. I can't see what is what. I think this is a knit stitch, purl stitch. Okay, so knit, purl, I don't knit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to knit these 2 stitches together, and I am going to, just thinking, if I do a yarn over, it's going to be a huge, I don't want a huge buttonhole because this is already velvet. It's going to grow. So what I'll do is purl, I'll knit these, just thinking. I'll knit these 2 together. Okay. And I will knit, and I will knit. Okay, on the wrong side. If you're using a thin yarn, I would recommend to do a yarn over, but this is thick. So the first I'm going to slide. So I'm going to make a stitch here. Okay. So right here, I'm going to pull this. Okay, and I'm going to knit that stitch. So I'm making a stitch. Okay, this was supposed to be a slide. And this is going to be a knit stitch. Slide. Count them. 2, 4, 6. Okay, and then I'm going to knit the rest. So I did make my buttonhole. It's right here. Now it looks like it's small, but it will grow. Believe me. So when I'm going to be picking up stitches, I'm going to be knitting like about an inch or so. So this buttonhole is perfect at the beginning. So I'm going to ask you to knit a couple of rows, and I will come back and I will do the neck area, and we will end the tutorial. Just wanted to show you how you can make, how you can knit with a yarn similar to this, and then use these numbers, because everyone has a 22-inch head circums, right? So it will fit everyone. This will fit everyone. Okay, I'll be right back. I have been knitting, and I noticed this yarn. There's lots of yarn in this ball. Like, it's unbelievable. So I am going to pick up stitches and finish the collar because I don't like it. And this is how it looks like. Just wanted to show you. Okay, so I will pick up stitches and then we'll go from there. Okay, I am knitting with a 5mm knitting needle. So I'm going to pick a 4 point. Let me see what this is. Yeah, I think this is a 4.5. I can't see. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Okay, I can't see. Oh, this is a 3.75. 4 would work as well. I grabbed the 4mm knitting needle, and this is how it looks like. This is just perfect. And I noticed this is even big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start picking up stitches right here. Come on, focus. Okay. So I made a knot here. I will weave that later. So I am going to pick up stitches. Well, I'm going to pick up 6 stitches right here. Just like this. 3, 4, 2, 4, 5, and then 6. Did I skip any? It looks like I skipped some, but that's okay. So what I'll do is, okay, I'm going to come right here and then grab a stitch. So here's a big gap. Just come here and I'll come here. So there was 54 stitches plus the 54 stitches. So I'm going to count. I should have 54 or less stitches. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Let me just come here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is almost the middle right here. So I want to put a marker right there. Sorry, I need to grab a stitch marker indicating this is the middle. So I have to pick up 25 stitches. 1 or 2 is okay if I have less than, you know, but that's what I have to do. I cannot go over 25. Okay, so I will do the same and I'll be right back. I picked up exactly the same stitches. So I have 56 stitches on my needle, and I'm going to start knitting. One knit, one purl, but I'm not going to knit the purl because I want to give this nice double layer look, because this is very soft yarn, and yeah, I want to give that thickness. So knit, slide, knit, slide. I will continue knitting this, I don't know, about 2 inches at least, and I will bind off using the Italian bind off technique with the needle, so it will give a nice edge at the end. And I will see you when I finish it, and I will show it to you because I don't want to go through it. It's a simple knit that I'm going to be doing. This is all I'm going to be doing, and I will finish it up. Okay, so I don't want to hold you, and I'll be right back to show you the end result and how you can knit with a bulky yarn like this. Okay, I'll be right back. I just finished one ball of the yarn, this ball, so it does knit a lot. Yeah, so just wanted to point out that. So I started knitting the collar area, and I think I knitted about, I don't know, 4 rows. And what I'm going to do is, after this, I'm just going to knit. I'm still doing my increases though, just to point out again. It's 8 inches. I am planning to do at least 10, so it can fit comfortably, right? It's going to be a home coat. And what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to knit regular, knit one purl from now. And I'm using a smaller needle. It's a 3. And then, I'm sorry, it's a 4. The body I'm knitting with a 5. So I'm just going to knit one purl, because what I was doing is I was not knitting the purls, so it's giving me this nice tight look. So now I'm just going to knit one purl, and then I will finish it up. Okay, and I will come back to show you how to divide the body parts pretty soon, about 2 inches later. And then we'll go from there. Like, again, this is just the intro for you to set up how to start knitting. Knitting top down Raglan crew neck, and I think this looks pretty good. It gives me this nice beautiful look, which I like. And you can see the shoulder, the back fabric is higher than the front. That's what I'm aiming for. Besides doing the short rows, I wanted to show you this technique on a crew neck. Okay, so I will be right back. I'm just gonna bind off using the Italian tubular technique, whichever you like to call it. I do have a tutorial for that. I can pin it, or you can go into my videos and just write down tubular bind off, and it will pop up. Okay, so I already have a tutorial for that. Okay, so I'll be right back showing you how to divide the body parts. Okay, so I have knit to the point where I'm going to divide the body parts. It's right under my arm, and this is enough for me. And I haven't measured it, so I will put it on and you can see when I measure it. Other than that, I think this looks pretty good. The collar, I like it closed. I did it closed. If you want to knit it open, you don't have to use a smaller knitting. Like this one, I used a 3 and couple of rows. I didn't knit the purl, so you don't have to do it that way. So it gives me this look. And I put the buttonholes. Well, I'm not going to button all the way here, but when it's cold, you know, you want something. I thought about making a hoodie, and I said, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will make a hoodie. I don't know. But right now, I think this looks pretty good. And the length, the sleeve, so it's going to come here. And most of the fabric is on the back. Unfortunately, I couldn't cover it. But and when I divide the body parts, dividing the body parts is separating the sleeves from the body. So that's what we're going to do now. It's super easy, and I would highly recommend. So let's go into it. Just wanted to show you how it looks like, and I think it looks pretty good. I wish I could show you the back, but I can't at this moment. I'm just sitting here. So I will divide the body parts from with you guys, and then I will let you go because the rest is just knit. And then when you come to the sleeve, you just pick up, well, the stitches are going to be here. So what you do is you just continue knitting. And I usually put my stitches on a needle because I have so many needles. And then they rest there while I'm knitting the body part. But for this one, what I'll do is, because I have plenty of yarn, I kept on buying. And now I am collecting the peach color, which I think is pretty good. It's nice and cozy. You know, you need something to wear it in the house. Because it's here, especially where I live, it's minus 22 at the moment. So, yeah, I notice, if you look at it, the ribbing here, I did 6 stitches. I don't think it's enough. You can make 10 if you want. But yeah, this is just a tryout to see. And we'll go from there. So let's carry on and let's divide the body parts and we'll continue from there. I'm at that point that I need to divide the body parts. So I did knit another 2 more rows. So when you measure it, it's really hard to fit, but this is how it looks like. The back, the 2 sleeves, and the front. Okay, so when you measure it, I'm measuring all the way from here because it's all up on my neck area. So when I measure it, it's about 9 inches. Can you see? And it does come to my underarm. So when I measure it from the back, because we add it as we go, the back is going to be way longer. Can you see? It's 11 inches. So there's 2 inches extra on the back. So this is perfect. And this will fit when I'm wearing it, very comfortable. It won't pull, the front won't pull back. And that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, so when I'm dividing the body parts, I rest my stitches on a different needle. And then when I need to knit my sleeve, what happens is I just continue knitting. My bicep arm is about 15 and a half to 16 inches. Okay, so when I put this, you can see it's 18. So this is perfect for me. That 2 extra inches, because this is pretty bulky. And that would be perfect. Okay, so it's really time to divide the body parts. So I came we have done the increase right here. Okay, so I did my 2 increases. What I'm going to do is I am just going to grab another needle, which is a 5 millimeter. Here it is. And then I'm going to be knitting these stitches. That's all I'm going to do. The stitches that I have here. Okay. I will just knit these. Let me just pull this so I won't lose any stitches. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. So this is one of the sleeves that I am separating. I don't know how many stitches. I don't work with counting stitches. What I do is I do measurement. because, you know, every yarn, every needle, everyone knits differently. Tight, loose. I'm a tight knitter. So I that's the reason I don't work with stitches. And I am just going to knit all the way to here, and I'll be right back. I am at the increase area, so I'm just going to do my last increase. Okay, but I'm going to, I'll just leave it here for now. Or what I'll do is just grab, because the sleeve is pretty good. I don't want to add any more extra stitches on the sleeve. At 18 inches is the 2 extra stitch is good for me. Okay, so I'm going to be knitting. I grabbed the needle that I've been knitting the front. It's the same needle. Okay, and I'm just going to continue knitting with that, and I'll do my last increase. And this is the back of the cardigan. Okay, let me just move this. Yeah, just moving the needle. And I am just going to continue knitting all the way to the other end, where is the last increase, where's the increase is. This is the second increase, third increase. Yeah, it's third increase, and then the 4. We have 4. Okay, so when I come here, I will come back and we'll continue, because I don't want you to wait. It's just knitting that I'm doing, nothing else. Just knit, knit, knit. That's all I'm going to be doing. Okay, I'll meet you at the increase. Okay, I am doing my increase, but I want this increase stay on the back. And here's the last one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this sleeve to another needle. So what I do is I just come back and start knitting. I don't have to bother moving the yarn from the thread. Too much work, too much. I don't have time for that. And this is the easiest way. I figured this, and I've been doing this for years, and I'm happy with the end result. So I'm just knitting these stitches on a different needle, and that's all I'm going to do. So I will come back and I will do the last increase with you, and we'll finish it up. Okay, so I'm going to make my increase, and then I will move this increase, because that's the front, to the needle that I have knit the back right here. So the sleeve is done. I just knit and then make one. And then I will finish this row. Okay, so what we're going to do is when I'm knitting from the wrong side, I will show you how to attach these body parts. We need to add stitches. I usually add, for myself, I'm a plus size, I usually add 3 plus 1 to get rid of one of the stitch when I'm joining. So I will show you that, because I don't want to skip that part, because I've been getting lots of questions. And there's no holes, there's nothing. It's just one piece of fabric, the technique that I'm showing you. So I will be right back, and I will show you how to join the underarm. And we're done, almost done separating the body part. Yeah. And this is how it looks like. This looks weird, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a knit stitch. I'll be right back. I am knitting the last stitch. I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to make stitches. Total of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to turn my work. So the sleeve is right here. It's going to be right here. I'm going to jump all the way to the other end where the back stitch is right here. Okay, let me just move these stitches. It's getting heavy. Okay, so I am going to join these two stitches, this one and this one. To do that, this is how I do it. Just be careful not to, here we go. So what I do is I just knit this two together. And this way it closes that gap and I don't have to worry about it. See how tight it is? And I have my stitches here, 1, 2, 3. So I usually do decreases. When I do decreases, I get rid of, I do have tutorials, so just go into my playlist, the top down, and you will see everything. I get rid of these 2 stitches and I continue knitting. I don't know, it depends on the yarn. So this is a chunky yarn. I would do, if it's a thin yarn, I do 10. For this one, I might do 6 or 5 rows, and I do my increases until I like it nice. If you like it loose and bulky, you can just knit. Don't do any decreases. But I like to put a marker here, so I know that this is the third. There's 3 stitches. So this is the middle one, and I put my marker, and my marker is way back behind. So what I'll do is, I'll just remove, because we're done with the underarm here, the increase areas here. So what I'll do is I'll just put my marker there. Here's the 3 stitches, and I usually do it on the front, and I just continue knitting. So I will knit, and I am going to repeat what I just did. So I will come back and I will show you how to do this part, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so I just finished. I'm going to repeat what we just did. I'm going to make 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Turn my work and grab the other front, which is right here. So I'm going to join. So here is the sleeve, see? And then what I do is I just pick up and, well, I have to pick up stitches under the underarm as well. So what I'll do is I can pin a tutorial, or I can show you how to do it. Either way would work. I'll come and show you how to do it. Yeah, so this will be in one way video, and then you can continue knitting, and then I just continue knitting. Okay, so I'm gonna be knitting a couple of rows and I will come back. See, this is the underarm because we added 3 stitches. What I do is I will get rid of stitches. I will pick up stitches and I get rid of stitches on the 2 sides. So I will come to show you how to do that, but I need to knit a couple of rows, so it's easy to pick up stitches that way. Okay, so I will be right back. You guys are so lucky when watching us do most of the work and then come back. Hello, it's already done. Okay, and this is how you divide the body parts, just like this. Okay, I will come back to show you how to pick up stitches when we're knitting the sleeves, because there's a huge gap here, right? We need to pick up stitches to close that gap. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, here is the first stitch. So I'm going to knit these 2 together. I'm going to get rid of 1 stitch. Okay, so we have total of 5 stitches in the middle. Okay, so every couple of rows, what I do is 6 rows, because this is pretty chunky. You don't have to do decreases. I like my sleeve to fit me perfect. I don't like loose stitch sleeves, but if you want it comfortable, loose, by all means, don't do the decrease. Maybe do a couple of, I don't know, 10 to 15 rows. Yeah, so I slide this one and I knit these two together, and I put this yarn on top of this and I get rid of one stitch. Okay, and I continue knitting. So let me just put that back, because I'm not ready. I already got rid of 2 stitches. I don't want to get rid of 2 more. So after knitting 6 rows, let me see how many rows I knit on this one. Yeah, this one, I think I still have to knit. See here, I only knitted, I don't know, 2 rows, I believe. And look how, it's chunky. So if I knit 4 more rows, I will get rid of, oh, here it is. You can't even see it. See how gorgeous this is? It's seamless. So I would highly recommend you to knit seamless, because it's really comfortable to wear it. Yeah, I would highly recommend. So I'm going to let you go. This is all to it. The rest is just knit, 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 and sit down, watch one of your movies or your series, which I do. And I've been getting lots of comments about Turkish series. Yeah, definitely. If you are into it, watch them. Soap operas, they're like nice, exciting to watch. I love watching them as well. Actually, I do have a couple, 2 I'm watching. And I like watching exciting horror movies. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here because this will go on forever. Don't miss my podcast, which I post them on the 27th of each month. Yeah, I will let you go. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button, so every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. Yeah, the next tutorial is going to be the pom-pom blanket. It's going to be crocheted. I did do lots of, I think a couple of them, 2 maybe, as I remember. I will pin them on the video as well. It's going to be a long journey as this one. This one took me a couple of days. I think 5th day today. Sometimes I can't, sit down and knit. That's the thing. You have to cook, you have to bake, you have to clean, right? So, stay tuned for that tutorial. That's going to be a long journey. I will put clips as I go on my Instagram page. On YouTube, I put shorts as well. So, don't forget to subscribe. You guys take care. Happy crafting, happy knitting. Bye-bye. Okay, this is going to be my 2nd attempt. I don't know what happened. I did the demonstration on how to pick up stitches on this one. And I'm already knitting it. See how seamless it is? There's nothing involved. I picked up the stitches. I attached the yarn here. And I picked up the stitches. There's no gap, nothing. And I'm just knitting it round and around. So let me show you. Hopefully this time it will go. I'm going to pause it and check if it's taping. It went slow motion like crazy. So I had to start all over again because I don't know what happened. Yeah, I think the camera is broken on this Sony 12, I believe this phone is. If you take it to the repair shop, it will cost you a fortune, right, to have it fixed. Yeah, this was my son's, so he used it. Well, he didn't tape any videos, but yeah, it's nice to tape and see if there's anything wrong, because usually these phones has warranty. Okay, so Tunisian, I'm picking up a Tunisian crochet hook because it's easy for me to pick up stitches. So I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to pick up 7 stitches, and I do get rid of the 2 stitches from here and here, and then I end up with 5. And every couple of rows, I would say 6 rows later, I will do the decrease here in the middle. I get rid of 2 stitches. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this yarn to the stitch. These are from Temu. Amazon sells them like 5 times the price that Temu is selling. I noticed AliExpress, it's cheaper wear there, but there's a shipping fee. So that's another thing. I did buy a couple of stuff from AliExpress. I went to check some items that Temu didn't have. Yeah, I don't know. I am really fond of the Temu. So I will weave this end later. So I pick up stitches like this. This is a big one. So something must have dyed that. Okay, so here's one stitch. Here's the second stitch. So I'm going into those knit stitches. Third stitch, fourth, fifth. So I don't, 6. And then here somewhere, because there's no, well, the knit stitch is over there. I don't want to go all the way down. So what I'll do is I'll just poke it because there's going to be a gap here. And here is my 7th stitch. 2, 4, 6, 7. So I'm going to get rid of this stitch. And then, just to show you, so I knit these 2 together. Just like this. And I'm going to put a marker. I'm going to put a marker on here. And I will remove this later, the further I knit. And then I will put a marker here. So when I come back, I'm going to be knitting this. Okay, so let me just knit around. And then I will come to show you how to get rid of this stitch.